How long did you spend on TikTok or Instagram yesterday?
I spent about 6 or 7 hours on TikTok last night.
Yesterday, like 2 hours. I was on TikTok for 3 hours.
6.5 hours.
Probably an hour and a half.
I spent like 3.5 hours.
About an hour.
Like an hour and a half.
Like 3 hours.
I was on TikTok for 2 hours.
These are the effects that things like TikTok and Instagram can have on you physically, mentally, and emotionally. Now you might be asking yourself, what does this mean? Well, let's break it down. So what is dopamine? Well, dopamine is what's called an excitatory neurotransmitter that functions essentially as a reward center for your brain. When you experience something enjoyable, like eating your favorite food, winning a game, or getting a quick notification, your brain releases small, quick bursts of dopamine. After the fact, your brain gets addicted to that feeling and says, do that again. This cycle is important for survival. It motivates us to eat, to work hard, and even pursue relationships, but it also means dopamine can be hijacked by modern technology. This kind of thing is clearly shown when TJ Powers says, dopamine is a chemical that's getting hit hardest in the modern world. We basically figured out how to hack that feeling with things like porn and TikTok, and it goes on to create some very big challenges with our dopamine system, specifically with our dopamine baselines. This means that things like TikTok and drugs can give your brain sudden rushes, and it wants more, and those rushes can negatively impact your productivity by causing repeated distractions. This unpredictability of not knowing whether the next video will be funny, shocking, or inspiring makes it even more addictive. And this is almost like gambling. The randomness makes it even more addictive. The problem is, too much dopamine from quick bursts can damage your brain. Instead of focusing on important tasks like studying, working, or even sleeping, your attention becomes fragmented. You crave the next quick hit. That's why, after an hour on TikTok, you often feel tired, unfocused, and even anxious. Constant distractions have taken over your brain. However, dopamine itself isn't inherently negative. It can motivate you to continue good habits when taken in smaller quantities by doing stuff like reading or running. These are the kinds of habits that improve both your productivity and mental health. That's why many experts recommend a dopamine detox. Stepping away from instant gratification apps like TikTok for a set period of time. By doing this, you reset your brain's reward system, making it easier to concentrate on tasks that matter, and making it more used to a slower way of taking in dopamine. Now that all of this is said and done, let's look at our character after he deleted Instagram and TikTok.